What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Sorry about that, child. I thought, oh Lord, I was trying to get this lipstick situation together. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday to you guys. I hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. Let me come on in and let me say hi to the people, child. We got a lot to talk about. It's been a lot going on. I started to go live last night after I did my live with Busy B. Our our wrap up of Big Brother, but we stayed on there so long. I said, "Child, I'm tired. I am tired." So let me say hi to the people as we get into some things or the things. If you guys watch Big Brother and you didn't catch my wrap up yesterday with Busy Blue, y'all make sure y'all catch that video from yesterday. And again, we'll be here every Friday. It's my week to host the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Yes, honey, the braids are gone. Summer is over. The braids are gone. Let me say hi to the people as we get into the things of the things. Okay, all right. Hey, Corey, Lemon Kush, Powerful, Dr. Mary. Hey, Itty Bitty, what's going on? Hey, Amber. Hey, Mia, what's up, Pam? I ain't talked to Pam all day. Listen, me going back to work done got in the way of me and Pam's conversations, honey. Hey, Cookie. Hey, C. Wilson, Diva Law, Lovely 31, what's going on? Hey, Tracy Wilson, Wendy Sims, what's going on? Hey, Brittany. Hey, Colton, how you doing? L Love. Sharice, what's up, Star? Hey, Luce, what's going on? Montrez, yes. Hey, L Love. Did I say hey to DB? What's DB, Lord? Diva, what's up, Danny? Hey, Natty Spencer. Hey, little baby. Let me make sure I got everybody. If I didn't speak, charge it to my head and not my heart. Hey to everybody. Shout out to it already being almost 100 people in the room. If you guys could go ahead and hit that like button, it would be much appreciated. If you could, please. And thank you. You guys, we finally got over. We're at 12,900. So we're 2,100. Am I doing my math right? Shit. Yeah, 2,100 away from getting to 15,000 subs. Y'all know I was trying to get to 15,000 subs by the end of the year. It slowed down a lot over the summer, but I got about 10, maybe 15 subscribers yesterday. I don't know what happened yesterday, but I thank you. And if you're new here, come on down and say hi to the people. Hey, Cali girl, if you're new, come on and say hi to the people, child. We don't bite. Hey, Miss Bake Thing. So with that being said, remember at 15,000 subs, we do have a giveaway. Now, either whatever happens first, either this is going to be the 15,000 sub giveaway. This is going to be part of the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, or this is going to be the premiere of the Real Housewives of Potomac giveaway. It is Karen Huger's. It's from Karen Huger's collection, the Grand Dame. It is autographed. You see, it has her signature on it, and it is a gift set. So it has like the votive candle, and it has Bohemian Fire, and it has the little what them things called when you put, it has the oil, the perfumed oil, so y'all don't be hating on the Jack Daniels box. Don't be hating on the Jack Daniels box. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay. We will cross that bridge from we get to it. Okay. All right. I do have a few packages here. We're going to do an unboxing for those. Again, everybody who has been donating to my back to school wish list. It is so appreciated. Now, this box right here, I think this is an old box, y'all. So let me see what this is first. I have a habit of, I buy stuff from Amazon. Yeah, diffuser, that's it. I buy stuff from Amazon and I know what it is, so then I don't open it until I kind of need it. And it just sits there. So I think this might be one of those boxes of I ordered something and I knew what it was. But let me double check because it was mixed in. Pat had put the boxes in. So let me see if this is what it is. Oh, no, this is something from my wish list. Thank you so much. Now, this is something I ain't really supposed to have. But, baby, I have the plugins in my classroom. And so thank you so much. This is the Airwick plugins. It's, what scent is this? Hawaii. So this is the Hawaii scent. Thank you so much because listen, let me tell you something. Especially when the weather is warm. Now, I ain't really supposed to have these, but I just put it on low. So thank you. Oh, let me see let me see the thank you card. This came from oh, I don't want to say your government name, but it's not your last name. So it's from Corlette. Thank you so much, Corlette. I appreciate your gift. Thank you for thinking of me. And then I have this. Oh, Tracy's in. Oh, both my Tracy's are here. Thank you, Amber. I'm gonna check that when I get off of here. So so I can thank you. Okay. Ooh, thank you so much. These are posters from my classroom. This is like a big set. This is like a 47-piece set, but most of it is because they have these little light bulbs all over the place. But it's the different types of thinking. It's called Thinking Like a Historian, and it's the different ways we have. I'm gonna open it up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's the different ways that we have students think. So it's like causation and all of that. That helps them put themselves in the mindset of reading. Well, anyway, I'll let you guys see it. Of reading historical documents and its contextualization and that kind of stuff. So this is something that I could put around my classroom to help the kids remember when we're going through those different activities and learning those skills. So thank you so much. I told you guys that a lot of stuff I had to throw away last year because it just had been old, wear and tear, you know. So thank you. This is going up this week. This is going up in my classroom this week. And then I have this box. Oh, hold on. Let me see if it's a thank you card in here. Yeah, hold on. Hey girl, I'm wishing you the best of luck on your school year. Also, thank you for encouraging me. Oh, this is from Pam again. Thank you from Pam, my therapist Pam, not Pam Law Intellect Pam, my therapist Pam, because it says I reached out. Thank you again for encouraging me when I reached out to you to start my channel. From Pam Therapist. Well, it's called My Therapist Pam Says. Yes, and y'all make sure y'all are checking her channel out. She's local to the area. She's a Black woman therapist, and she is trying to, you know, do the things when it comes to therapy and Black people. Okay. All right. This is the last one, and then we're gonna get into these hot topics. Oh gosh. All right. Open this box. With my scissors. Do you teach middle school? I teach high school. I teach high school social studies. So, yep. I teach high school social studies. All right. Let's see what's in this box. Okay. All right. More supplies. Yes. I have paper, more packs of paper, more pens, and more gloves. All right. Y'all think we don't use them gloves? I was using gloves on Friday when I was wiping everything down in my classroom. Let me tell y'all something. Let me get to the thank you card. Let me tell y'all something. And y'all might not think of it like this. Y'all might not think about it. Thank you, Nap Queen. This came from Nap Queen. Thank you. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all might not understand. I work in an old building that has all kinds of stuff, rodents and bugs and all kinds of things. And so last week when I had to go back into my classroom and clean up, baby, I'm just telling you, I had on my gloves because I'm just telling you, okay? You don't want me to get too graphic, but I had on my gloves. And so I wiped my desk down every day. You know, I either spray them down every day or I have wipes, disinfectant wipes, and I usually wear the gloves. So I use those gloves almost every day, if not every other day. So you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how fast those gloves will go. So I thank you guys. And listen, let me just say this because I told you guys I'm gonna keep the list up until today. I will drop the link one more time while we're live today. I want to thank everybody. You didn't have to, but you did. And like I said, I appreciate it. Everything I put on that list, I will use. I promise you. And again, if you weren't able to give to me or didn't want to give to me, which is fine, all I ask is that, hey, look for a school in your neighborhood and make some donations. Call it, you know, if you have a friend or family in your in your circle that is an educator. Ask them if they need anything. Listen, the next time you're walking through Walmart, Target, even the dollar store, pick up a few of those odds and ends and just drop it off at a school. I'm telling you, it'll be much appreciated. And again, especially when we start getting into like the end of, like, you know, December, January, around that time, when all of these things we bought at the beginning of the year start running out. Okay, my high school was rebuilt after my freshman year. Hopefully we're supposed to be getting a new building soon. But listen, let me tell you something. The building that I work in right now was built in the 1950s. Again, I don't even want to tell y'all what's in that building. I honestly think that building makes me sick. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, I think it physically makes me sick because I have been fine all summer. And all of a sudden now I have this cough and I've been wheezing. And remember last year I got really sick. I don't know. I think it's something in that building that just don't agree with me. But anyway, we're going to just keep it in prayer. But thank you guys so much. Okay, let's get into these topics, child. We got a lot going on today. Let's get into these topics. Where do I want to start, honey? Let me get to my list. Let me get to my list. Where do we want to start? Child, Michael, it probably got asbestos. It's got droppings from bugs and rodents all over the place. It's probably got carcasses of rodents and bugs and all kinds of stuff. Remember I told you, for those who were new here, y'all don't remember last year when I told you I had that squirrel running around my ceiling? They had to get pest control to come in there, and the squirrel had chewed up all of my wiring and stuff. Oh my gosh, my Wi-Fi had gone. It was a mess. They had to get up in there, and like I said, I don't know what. I don't know what the hell might fall out that ceiling, child. I said, let me get out of here. All right. Let's just do some follow-ups because some of this stuff we talked about. So let's just go ahead and get into some follow-ups. Eva Marcille's divorce is final. Eva filed for divorce against her now ex-husband Mike Sterling down to the ATL. Probably was 2-3 months ago. It seemed like it wasn't that long ago, I feel like. And the divorce is final. She gets to keep their home, and there will be no spousal support on either way. Yes, child, is a squirrel. Look, I ain't gonna tell you what I thought it was at first, but when they went up there, they said it was a squirrel, child. But I thought it was something else running around in that ceiling. So I was glad to find out it was a squirrel, okay? In my county, we rebuilt 2 of the high schools that were old. Yeah, I mean, they're slowly rebuilding a lot of these older buildings, but it just takes time and money. And it's a rotation because each time you rebuild a school, it takes about 2 years. So you have to figure out what you're going to do with the students that are in that current school while you rebuild the school. So, I mean, you can't just tear everything down at one time. It has to be systematic. Well, you know what, Miss Bay thing, that was quick, but that's what happens when you have a prenup. That is what happens when you have a prenup. Most, not all, y'all, I know not all, but most of these marriages, when there's a prenup involved, most of the time these divorces don't take that long because it's all written out. You know, you get this, I get that. This is how much is going to be paid. If there are kids involved, if there's infidelity, if this happens, if that happens, usually, especially if you have a good prenup. If you have a good prenup, child, a lot of that stuff is just laid out. Now, Kenya said that the reason why her divorce is still being held out, she said the reason why it's still being held up is because now her husband wants to fight for certain things as it relates to the custody of Brooklyn. And so again, I say, and I understand before y'all start jumping on me, I understand that, you know, he has signed over his rights to these embryos. But again, I say the reason why your divorce is being held up is because he wants certain rights to your daughter because he wants to be able to film with her because allegedly he's doing his own reality show or something like that. You want another baby with him? I mean, again, I understand legally with the embryos and blah, 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 but still, that's still going to be his DNA. And let me tell you something, when it comes to surrogacy, when it comes to, not surrogacy, y'all know what I'm talking about. When you have, surrogacy, when you have somebody else carry your baby, when it comes to embryos and all of that stuff, case law is still being written. because a lot of this stuff is still new. So I understand that people might sign over their rights, but baby, case law is being written every day about what we do with these embryos and who has a right to the embryos and what can be challenged and what can't be challenged and what contract stands and what contract doesn't stand. Baby, you might have a baby with that man with the embryos, and you might have every legal right to those embryos, and he come back 10 years from now because now he broke, and you maybe you become a billionaire off of Kenya Moore hair care, and now he wants something that he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would not even. This man has shown you who he is. It's not like you walking in the dark. This man has shown you who she is. I understand, Julian, that Kenya told TMZ that she wasn't using the embryos. I'm just talking about the fact that you even thought about it. I'm fine with the fact that she ain't using them, but the fact that you even thought about it, to me, is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Because this man has shown you who he is for the last 3 years. You have been married to this man 3 times. Well, I'm exaggerating, but at least 2 times as long as y'all been married. You have been trying to divorce this man twice as long as y'all were ever married. That don't make no sense. Dina, I don't know. Kenya was so pressed to have a man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Because I said the same. When Kenya first said she didn't have a prenup, I didn't believe her. Y'all can go back. I mean, y'all would have to go all back, a long time. But I said the same thing. I just thought she was lying. I said, Kenya got a damn prenup. She too. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. I said, Kenya is too smart not to have a prenup. That's exactly what I said. That's probably a quote. Kenya is too smart not to have a prenup. But then when they got divorced, I said, see, I don't want that kind of love. I don't want that kind of love. Remember Kandi and them tried to talk to her? Remember Kandi was shocked. Kandi was like, you didn't have a prenup? Like, Kandi was like, I don't believe this. Right, Pam, it's that Kardashian thing where they don't want multiple baby daddies. Child, listen, let me tell you something. Don't get me wrong. I understand you not wanting to have multiple baby daddies. Far be it for me. I get it. But baby, sometimes shit just happens. Child, Kim Zolciak is being sued again by another credit card company for $150,000. Listen, at this point, it's all redundant. At this point, it is just redundant, okay? You don't pay no bills because you can't. Whatever your reason, whether it's the gambling, whether you overspend, whether whatever your reasons are, you just ain't paying no bills. So now everybody is going to come after you. Everybody is going to be on your head. And unfortunately, Croy, you might as well just stay married to her till y'all get all this shit untangled because, baby, y'all ran this debt up together and you're going to be responsible for this debt. So you might as well just go on and figure out a way to live in the basement while she live upstairs until y'all figure this thing out, okay? I don't know. I mean, I ain't no divorce lawyer. Y'all know I don't have nobody's law degree. Y'all know I don't have nobody's law degree. But at the same time, Kim might as well file for bankruptcy. She really needs to file. And again, I don't know about no bankruptcy law either. But it sounds to me like that might be a good move. It sounds to me like filing bankruptcy might be a good move because this ish just don't make good sense, y'all. Your home, somebody, a guardian angel helped you save your house, okay? But Amex is suing you. Amex is suing your daughter. Now it's another $150,000 child, girl. And now she's selling her designer bags on her Instagram. And listen, it ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't about to sit here and I have bought a secondhand designer handbag. I ain't got no problem with that. I tell y'all I've done it, okay? So I would buy one of hers if it was one I liked and it was a price that I felt like I wanted to spend. But at the end of the day, girl, you should have been doing that a year ago. You should have been doing that a year ago. And my question is, are you going to pay a bill with it, or are you going to go down and get you some scratch-offs? Are you going to pay a bill with this money from these purses that people going to buy from you? Or are you going to go down to the casino? That's all I want to know. Maybe because he's familiar. Think about how many women constantly deal with people they shouldn't give a second chance to. I'm not gonna dog her hell. We all got one person in our life who does it. I'm not dogging her. I'm just saying. I ain't dogging her. Did you hear Porsha's coming back next season? I told y'all that 2 years ago. I told y'all when Porsha left, she was coming back. I mean, I haven't heard that. And what I'm gonna say about that, Cali girl, is when it comes to Bravo, what we do know is that Bravo does not make any personnel decisions until after the season is officially over, and that includes the reunion. Does that mean that Porsha and Bravo are in talks? Probably. Have they come up with a decision? Maybe. But I know nothing is going to be finalized or nothing is going to be official until after the season is over. Remember, they tried to talk to Porsha last year. She wanted too much money. But hey, the way this season went, they might be willing to meet her demands. Whatever Porsha asking for, they might be willing to meet her demands. It's clear that Porsha has a good relationship with Bravo. You know, she did the Ultimate Girls Trip. You know, she still comes on. You know, she had, you know, remember they had that little talk show, the little what was it, the chat room or whatever that her and Giselle used to do. So I mean, she has a good relationship. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I told you know, I ain't saying this like I know everything, but I told y'all that when Porsha left, because first of all, Porsha left all them jobs, and I said this is either gonna be really, really good for Porsha or this gonna be really, really bad for Porsha. She left Dish Nation. She left Real Housewives of Atlanta. I said, now this is sounding like exactly what Fallon told us about Simon. His control and him wanting to be in control and all of that. And I said, okay, Porsha, you did that once before with a man, and when he got ready to leave your ass and he left you with nothing, you better make sure you covering yourself. But when I started seeing Porsha popping up on all these different reality shows, I said, oh, she coming back. She misses it too much. Simon likes the attention. Porsha had her own show. It didn't work out. I really think Porsha thought that show was going to be it, right? She thought she was going to have her little spinoff. I think she thought she would get 2 or 3 seasons out of it and then maybe either come back to the Housewives or that would open doors into something else. And it didn't work out like that. So I'm not surprised if she comes back. I'm definitely not surprised. Greek son, I know you say that, but I don't think that's why I feel like that's why she left Housewives. She absolutely left Housewives because she didn't want that to be her storyline, in my opinion. In my opinion, she absolutely left Housewives because she did not want that to be her storyline. And that's why I said she would sit out a year or 2 and come back, and then that way she wouldn't have to talk about it. And look at this. She ain't got to talk about it. And whatever she does talk about, she's going to be able to say it worked out. I mean, her and Simon are happily, quote unquote, happily married. Fallon and oh boy, they ain't together no more. That situation fell apart. And so, and people really ain't even really talking about it like that. Like at this point, it won't be a storyline. Not the same way that it was a storyline that it would have been a storyline 2 years ago. So that was smart on her part. And that was smart on her part. That was very smart on her part. And she thought that reality show would help her create her own narrative about what happened and what didn't happen. But hell, they couldn't even get their story straight about that. Remember, they couldn't even tell like who slid into whose DMs and who talked to who first. Remember? I said, well, hell, they don't even have you had to know you was going to have to talk about it at some point, and y'all ain't even got y'all story straight about that. We still don't know who slid into whose DMs. Hell. And at this point, none of us care anymore, right? Like we're over it. Nobody cares anymore. You know, so yeah, she left so that she could let the story, you know, let it die down. So I'm not surprised. Like I said, I think last year they said that she was in talks with Bravo, but it broke down because of they couldn't have a meeting of the minds on the money. I think at this point, like I said, as bad as this season went, I think Porsha can damn near name her price within reason. I think Porsha would have renewed the show, but Porsha and the family were too embarrassed. Bravo wasn't renewing that. Well, first of all, half of Porsha's family wasn't going to come back. The Hosea Williams side of her family, because she lied. Porsha lied about the show. She lied about telling them what the purpose of the show was and what the show was going to be about. So they only participated because they thought this was going to be about them bringing the family back together. They didn't know nothing about the whole, the baby, the drama, like all that they brought into that show was not, because they don't even roll like that. The Hosea Williams side of the family, they don't even roll like that. And so when, like, Porsha didn't have a show at that point, what was season 2 gonna be about? Her and Dennis. So what Porsha should have done was do season 14 and demand $2 million like Erica Jane on Housewives, Beverly Hills Housewives. The last 2 seasons were about her, and she got top billing. Well, I agree, Julian. She could have done that. Hey, Blondie, she could have done that. But here's the thing: they don't want to tell the story. Erica was allowed to lie because Erica had the support of her cast. I don't know who on that cast would have been Porsha's ally in that story, right? Like Erica Jane had Kyle and Renna and Dorit to sort of have her back. Even when they kind of questioned things, they ultimately had her back. I don't know who would have had Porsha's back. You know what I'm saying? But I agree. I'm with y'all. I would listen. Girl, you get paid to tell your story. You get paid to tell your story. I would have done the exact same thing. I'd have sat down and been like, look, I'll come back, but this is what I need. Drew would have been her ally. Child, who needs Drew as an ally with her lying ass? She can't keep her own lies straight. She damn sure can't keep Porsha's lies straight. Hell, she can't keep her own lies straight. Drew. Child. Blondie said, pray for Jacksonville, Florida. They just had a mass shooting, and it was that black people were targeted. Okay, we definitely want to send prayers for Jacksonville. We definitely want to send prayers up. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But again, they so desperate of what they're going to do for next season with Atlanta. Child, who knows what they're going to do. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I should have started this. Rest in paradise to Bob Barker. For those who do not know who Bob Barker is, child, you clearly did not grow up sitting on your grandmama's couch in the 1980s, okay? Bob Barker was the host of The Price is Right. And I love me some Bob Barker, okay? But he was 99 years old. They said he died of natural causes. So, The Price is Right. Yeah, The Price is Right. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right, honey. But yes, they said he died of natural causes. He was 99 years old. So we want to send rest in paradise to him, honey. Yes, Tamara been a member for 32 months. You better come on. You probably been a member since I started doing my membership. Come on, girl. Thank you. Thank you for being such a loyal member to the channel. I appreciate you. Him and Betty White are probably drinking sherry and having. I know that's right. Child, Cali girl, we're going to get there. Cali, we're going to get there now. We're going to get there. Y'all know that's the top story. We're working our way up. Child. All right, since we speaking, excuse me, y'all. Since we talking about the Real Housewives, let's go ahead and roll it into the trailer drop for Kandi and Todd's movie. Now, for all those people that keep wanting to question certain things as it relates to Kandi, Kandi's new movie, well, Todd's movie, Kandi's an EP. The trailer dropped yesterday, and guess where it is going to be streaming, you guys? Guess where it's going to be streaming? It is going to be streaming on Peacock. It is going to be streaming on Lord, I can't get it out. Peacock. So anytime y'all start, and when I say y'all, I ain't talking about y'all. I'm just saying y'all. When people start wanting to understand why Kandi still does the things that she does as it relates to Housewives and Bravo. Her relationship with the network is what it is. Kandi's relationship with Bravo, NBC Universal, Peacock, whoever, it's all the same people. Baby, that is why. Kandi ain't going nowhere. Do y'all know how many shows Kandi has had as because of her relationship with Peacock, Bravo, whatever? All of the spinoffs that she's had, and now she's got a whole movie that is dropping that is going to be streaming on Peacock. Are you crazy? Now, Kandi herself cannot promote the film because she is a member of SAG, but everybody else around her is promoting the hell out of it. Everybody around her is promoting the hell out of it, child. And the trailer looks good. I mean, again, you never know until you actually watch the whole movie because the trailer's supposed to make you want to watch it. So the trailer's supposed to look good. But baby, that trailer looks good. We're going to have to check it out down to the Peacock. You're right. Even people that hate going to watch it. You're right. You're right. DMV, not walking in the room screaming, Bob. Y'all silly. But yeah, so, you know, look, when I saw that it was streaming on Peacock, I said, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Kandi just has a very good relationship with them. Now, when a relationship ain't good no more, Kandi know how to pack her bags and leave. Now, that doesn't mean she won't leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But what I'm saying is she won't leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta messy. She won't do it messy because she has a relationship to protect with the network. So when people were like, why Kandi won't join the lawsuit against Peacock, against Bravo with Bethany Frankel, why would she? Why would she? Why would she engage in a lawsuit with a company that she has a good relationship with? And I know people be like, oh, it could be in solidarity, whatever. Kandi said that she supported the idea of a union. Kandi said that. She said she supported the idea of a union. She just wasn't going to join no lawsuit. And again, two things can be true at the same time. She could join the union. Hell, she's a part of the SAG union. But why would she be a part of a lawsuit suing Bravo when she's actually in management at Bravo? She's EP'd multiple projects at Bravo. People gotta look at the big picture and stop looking at things through an emotional lens. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell that Kandi has a good relationship because Kandi does get away with stuff that you can look at every Housewives franchise and know who gets away with the things that they get away with because it makes the network money. Look at Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly has said multiple times that the executives hate that she does her recaps of the show. They hate it. But she ain't stopped doing it. Why? Why? You know that I know that at the end of the day, those are her bosses. And if they tell her she got to shut that YouTube channel down, guess what she got to do? Shut that YouTube channel down. Or at least stop reviewing Married to Medicine. But they don't because it makes them money. Because when Dr. Heavenly started talking and giving people the behind the scenes it creates buzz for the show, which is good for ratings. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stupid. So people be like, nobody else, why can't he get to speak on it? Because ain't nobody else doing it. Kenya could start a channel and do reviews. Marlo could start a channel and do reviews. Every single one of them ladies have the same capability that Kandi has to do the same thing that Kandi has. Don't get mad because Kandi doing it and doing it well. Ain't nobody stopping them. No, not one of those ladies have said, Bravo told me I can't do it. They just hating on the fact that Kandi does it and is successful. But not one person said, well, Bravo said I can't do it, but they let Kandi do it. Look at when the Queens of R&B. Every single one of Taj from SWV went live every week after the show. Every week after the show, Taj went live. Tamika Scott already had her YouTube channel. And what did she do during the Queens of R&B? She went live whenever she had something to say or wanted to clear something up. So They can do it. They just don't do it. Nene started a YouTube channel during the Panorama. She didn't keep it up. Quiet as it's kept, and people ain't paying attention. Tamar's doing stuff on YouTube. She's got like 3 different YouTube channels. She has a YouTube channel with her fiance. I think it's called something like Life in Black and White or something like that. She's got a cooking channel. And then she's got her regular channel that she had before. I don't think she really uses that one that much. But look, it's all about being consistent. Anyway, moving on, child. But yeah, we're gonna watch it and we're gonna review it over here. We're gonna talk about The Past. It's called The Past. It's streaming on Peacock. Somebody let me know what day it starts streaming. Did it start streaming this weekend? I don't know what day it's gonna start streaming. Tracy or somebody, can y'all give me the date, please, and drop it in the chat. But we're gonna watch it and we're gonna talk about it. Dineva gave a bullshit apology about what he said about which one was he talking about, y'all? Chloe? I always get them mixed up. What he said was that he stands by everything he said, except for the personal attacks about her looks, because he felt like, that was a bit too far. But he stands in everything he said. His opinion about her did not change. And he said that he did get the phone calls from, Fox Soul executives. And basically he confirmed that they told him, you better get your ass down there and apologize or it's going to be a problem. My opinion didn't change. I said the other day when I talked about it that he has a right to feel how he feels about her. If he feels like she's fake or he feels like she's not authentic, whatever. It was the personal attacks that I didn't understand. Again, that ain't the first time Funky Dineva has made personal attacks. I mean, he does it all the time. That is a part of his brand. It just seemed like it was coming from a place of there was just a level of venom that it just seemed to come from. Like he saw her at a party and she wouldn't speak to him or something. Like it just felt like it came from his throat. You know what I'm saying? Now, what we have since found out is that Fox Soul is going on hiatus. Now, they say a vacation. And I'll be interested to find out if that vacation was pre-planned or if they're going on vacation to let this whole thing blow over. I'll be interested to find out. Now, somebody said, Funky might be getting ready to get fired. He ain't about to get fired. Not this time. Not for this. This whole controversy had more people looking at Fox Soul. So no, this ain't going to get him fired. Now, if he keeps going, it could get him in trouble. It could get him in trouble. But this ain't going to get him fired. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I lost my train of thought. The chat is not moving, y'all. So if y'all are talking in the chat, I cannot see it. The chat, I don't know if y'all just not talking or if the chat just ain't moving, but something I was gonna say and I just lost my train of thought when I realized the chat wasn't moving. What was I getting ready to say? The other thing I saw is that Funky Dineva is going to be on MSNBC tomorrow. Hold on, let me find the exact to discuss it. So it almost seems like he is being rewarded. Oh, wait a minute, I got some cash apps. Hold on, y'all. Now, hold on, I got some cash apps. Hold on. Thank you, Amber. Thank you for the cash app, my love. I appreciate you. I know you said you would get ready to send it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amber. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hold on, y'all. Let me go. Okay, first let me tell y'all where he's gonna be on MSNBC tomorrow, child. He's gonna be with Simone. He's gonna be on with Simone tomorrow on MSNBC, y'all. Tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. to discuss. He put it on his channel, talking Chloe and Halle Berry on Simone MSNBC tomorrow. So it almost sounds like he's being rewarded for the behavior, right? He got a vacation. He gonna be on MSNBC. That's mainstream, right? MSNBC. Now, what he gonna be talking about? I mean, he gonna be talking about what he said, but you know, hold on, y'all. Let me see. The chat is not moving, so hold on. Let me go see why the chat is not. I mean, let me go see if y'all are talking. Because again, if y'all are talking, I can't see nothing. And there's 250 people in here, so I can't believe that 250 people ain't nobody saying nothing. So let me look at the chat. Yeah, see, the chat is not moving. The last comment I can see is when Amber wrote right and L Love wrote at feel good exactly. So why the chat is not moving, I don't know. But let me scroll up and see what y'all talking about. Hey, Mr. Willie Brown. Hey, Six Sad World. Okay. Chloe, thank you. It was Chloe. Okay. I'm just trying to see what y'all comments are, y'all. I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all. The apology was horrible. It was because his opinion about her did not change, and that is why he didn't apologize directly. Exactly. I hate how people backtrack on what they feel. Everything has an apology. Funky was filled with vitriol. He was. That show needs him. He makes the show. Love him or hate him. I don't disagree with you, Corey. Okay. Why are we doing interviews about it? He disrespected a young black woman for no reason. Point blank and period. Nothing else to be said. I don't hear what he said. I stopped watching him a long time ago. I can't believe he's going on national TV about this. Right. See, I can't see any of these comments, y'all. So let me just read a couple of these comments and then I'll go on to the next topic. Xavier said, what are they going to talk about? I'm not going to read the rest of that comment. Yeah, I know it's moving. Y'all can see, but on StreamYard, I cannot see any of these comments. And I knew y'all were talking because, like I said, it's almost 300 of y'all in this room. I know y'all talking. And please, if you haven't already, please hit that like button for the 300 people in the room. Kandi movie drops on August the 27th. Hell, that's tomorrow, ain't it? Wait a minute, what's today? So that's tomorrow. So the movie drops tomorrow. Okay. And tomorrow is the season finale of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. See, Kandi's not. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't have to like Kandi. And listen, we all like who we like and we don't, and that's fine. But baby, one thing I can't stand is people that can't give somebody their props. You don't have to like somebody, but you got to give people their props when they do. Kandi is a hell of a businesswoman. Kandi said, you know what? We can't promote this movie like we need to promote this movie because I can't talk about it. Drew can't talk about it. Anybody that's in that movie that has a SAG card, they can't talk about the movie. They can't post it on their social media. They can't do interviews. They can't do nothing. Kandi can't speak on it. She can't do none of that, right? So now it's like, okay, well, what can I do? Oh, I can make sure that movie is out and make sure that there are scenes in this TV show that I'm in that talk about the movie. We're gonna talk about this movie all season. That's gonna be my storyline all damn season. Do y'all see how last episode, half the damn episode was behind the scene footage of this movie? Baby, Kandi got everybody wanting to see this movie. And if you already have Bravo, if you're already a Bravo-holic, you probably have Peacock. Like, I know I already have Peacock because I got Peacock so that I could review the Ultimate Girls Trip. I think that's when I first got Peacock, I think. And then Bel Air, and then the Real Housewives of Miami. That's why I have Peacock. I just already have it. So most of us who are Bravo-holics, we already got Peacock. We ain't got to do nothing extra. And mark my words. What's this? This is August. I'm going to say by December. I'm going to still say it. By December, y'all, hold on. By December, I think this is going to be on Peacock. It's going to be on Bravo. They're going to edit it. It's going to be edited like hell. And it probably won't come on until, it'll come on at 9 o'clock. But At some point, this movie is gonna be on. It's gonna be on Bravo. They're gonna get all of the streaming out of it that they think they're gonna get. So it's gonna be streaming for the next couple of months. But by maybe during the Christmas holiday season, you know, they might show the movie or something. But you know, it'll come on at 9:00 and it'll be edited. But y'all, hold on. I'm gonna go out and come back in because the chat is still not moving. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me go out and let me come back in. Because I can't read the chat and I don't want to have to keep looking up at my phone. So give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me go out and come back in. Give me a second. Okay. I can see the chat again. Okay. Because I could not see the chat, y'all. And I was just like, I really need to be able to see what's going on. Does Bravo show movies? I can't recall ever seeing a movie show. They show movies. Matter of fact, they just had a whole some sort of movie marathon they just had a while ago. But even if they don't show movies, I bet you they show this one. But I do think they show movies. Or if not, it might be on one of the other affiliates. Exactly, Toya. Exactly. Because of the strike. Yeah. And again, y'all ain't gotta like Kandi. I respect that. I respect that. But baby, can't nobody be mad at how Kandi uses what she has to get what she wants. And more people need to stop hating on Kandi and need to buy the blueprint. I'm not even being I'm not bullshitting. I mean, I'm dead serious. More people need to stop hating on how Kandi moves and use the blueprint she giving y'all. I'm just telling you what and the other thing I'm gonna say about Kandi too, and I don't know this to be a fact because I don't know her. I don't talk to her on the phone. We ain't friends, right? But Kandi also has good people on her team. Because here's the thing. In the beginning, now Kandi has learned some things over the last couple of years of doing this reality show stuff. But in the beginning, Kandi was doing what everybody else was doing. Kandi just put good people on her team. So, for example, when she decided to do a line of sex toys, first of all, Kandi had to be authentic and stand in it. Okay, the chat's not moving again. Okay, it must just be stream, y'all. I'm gonna have to just look at my phone, y'all. So I'm not ignoring y'all. The chat's not moving, but I'll look at the chat in a minute. Kandi had to stand in it and be like, listen, I like sex. And yes, I've done some things. And I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. I'm not gonna pretend like it didn't happen, you know. And so I think when you're selling a product that people know you stand behind, and then I'm telling you, I did a bedroom by Kandi party when I first moved in my house. So that was about 10 years ago. I've been in my house for 12 years. So the party was at least 10 years ago. And when I tell you that my people, the people that, baby, they bought, I know for a fact it was almost $1,000 party. It was almost $1,000 party. Because, you know, when you do a bedroom by Kandi party, at least the way it used to be done, you get a percentage of the sales. So if it's $1,000 party, I don't remember the amount. I'm just throwing it out there, y'all. Let's say you get a 20% credit based on how much the party was. I'm telling you, I had so much credit to spend I was buying shit that I didn't even want. I was like, okay, well, I got another $40. All right, well, let me get that. You know, I just bought, I bought a lot of shit because I had the credit. I didn't even have to spend my own money and I got everything I wanted. And then once I bought the stuff that I had decided I was going to buy, I still had like $100 to spend. So it was a good business. It was a good business deal. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get to the chat because I can't read the chat. It's a StreamYard thing, y'all. All right. Kandi learned a lot from her time in the music industry. She probably got screwed. She did, Marnie. She got screwed financially. I believe that's because she's such a good businesswoman now. Yeah, she absolutely got screwed. She talked about that. Yes, I remember Kandi talking about going. Oh, okay. I absolutely do. Corey said, yes, I remember Kandi talking about, oh, I just read that. Yeah, so Kandi did the cabaret, the show, she did the play with Funky Dineva and Porsha. When they accused her of doing certain things, she created a whole sex dungeon tour. Like, Kandi knows how to make money. But anyway, I'm done. Moving on. We're gonna check it out. We're not watching it tomorrow, but I'll try to watch it next week and we're gonna talk about it. Okay. All right. Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives is engaged. Happy for her. Great. Let's move on, y'all. We done got sidetracked we've been talking for an hour, child, and I still got a bunch of, not a bunch, but we got stuff. Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams' ex-husband, is being sued for child support by his baby mama. And listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't have no sympathy for nobody in that scenario, okay? Because Kevin, you was straight up cheating on your woman and spending her money on your mistress. Wendy, you knew about it. You told him you just don't embarrass me and don't have no babies, okay? And Serene, you knew that man was married and that he was spending his wife's money on you and y'all's lifestyle, buying you a Porsche, buying you a damn near $1 million house 10 miles away from where he lived with his wife. Like, I don't have no sympathy for nobody in this scenario, okay? But Kevin, you are now broke, homeless. They're repossessing your cars. And now your woman done left you. And now she's suing you for child support. Now, Serene, all I got to say is this. With what? How he supposed to pay you child support, Serene? From where? Where? Houseway? Yeah. Allegedly she left him and she's suing him for child support. One of the I don't have the paperwork, but somebody did pull the paper. Somebody was looking at pull the paperwork, child. I said, right, UPS and Harvey. Listen, especially going into the holidays, you better find you an Amazon distribution center. They listen, you can make some good money. I have a friend, her boyfriend just started working at Amazon. Baby, his checks is looking real pretty. He said he did like 30 hours of overtime. His last payday. 30 hours of overtime. That mean that I was like, damn, did he sleep in his car? How he get 30 hours of overtime in one pay period? I mean, it's obviously doable, but I was like, damn. And I ain't even mad at him because they make good money hourly. Well, decent money. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, I'm just throwing that out there, child. I ain't spending a whole lot of time on Kevin. All right, now we got a two-part story here on Steve Harvey. So first we got Steve Harvey coming down to the internet, issuing an apology, and he was mad. He was pissed, okay? Steve Harvey was pissed off that he had to come down here to the internet and apologize for somebody that worked for him and I saw the post, and I remember thinking when I saw it, I was like, why would Steve Harvey put that? So somebody posted on his Instagram and asked the question, who is a comedian that you don't find funny at all, right? And when I saw it, I remember thinking, why would Steve Harvey post that? Because you know the trolls are going to say you. Like, you know the trolls are going to take that as an opportunity to come for you regardless. Regardless, right? So I was like, why in the world? Oh, Lord, Mama D live again, child. We're going to talk about Mama D in a minute, but child, she live again. Let's see what Mama D talking about real quick. What's she talking about? Comedian that you don't find funny at all, right? Oh, y'all can just hear me. Okay.
People fast to judge you and throw you to the wolves when something like that happens. And
okay. But I want to but Steve Harvey he's pissed off. He said that somebody that works for him, that one of the people that helps him run his social media, and he said that that person don't work for him anymore, and he apologized because he said his whole brand is about uplifting people. So why would he put something out there that's going to tear people down? He said, you never know, there might be a comedian that's out there doing his best, doing her best, that's just starting out, and somebody say their name, and that could be what, pushes them over. So he issued a whole apology. Okay, he issued a whole apology. But let me say this. That goes back to what I keep trying to tell y'all. And again, when I say tell y'all, I don't mean y'all. I ain't talking to the tribe. I'm talking to the people. A lot of these people do not run their own social media. You got to be careful when you see certain things that's out there. Now, do I believe that somebody else posted that on his social media? Yeah. And I'm going to tell you why. One, because I absolutely don't believe that Steve Harvey runs his own social media. Does Steve Harvey look like the kind of guy that really be on Twitter all day, Instagram all day, posting? Like, really? That's a millennial. Like, that's not even our age group. Like, listen, I'm not even a big time celebrity, and I want somebody, I would pay somebody to run my social media. Because there are a lot of times when I want to post on Instagram and stuff, and I just be like, damn, I forgot. I don't even do Twitter no more. Okay? I said I was going to get on Threads and spill. All I did was open up an account. I think I sent one message on Threads, my introduction message, and I don't think I've been back over there since. Okay. So I would pay somebody to run my social media. So I absolutely believe that Steve Harvey does not run his own social media. The other reason why I believe that Steve Harvey didn't post that is because that post was a week ago. Somebody probably just told Steve Harvey about it, or he just saw it. Because if it was something that he put up there and he saw the backlash or whatever, Steve Harvey has been living his best life doing whatever the hell it is that he does every day when he ain't filming doing his radio show. I just don't think he saw it. Because he was pissed. He was pissed. Mama D apologized. Oh, child. Right. I just don't think that's Steve Harvey. So I don't. But now here is the other piece of this Steve Harvey mess. Now I got to put up my rumor alert before I do this, honey. This is the rumor alert, okay? This is a rumor alert. Hold on. Let me put my rumor alert up here, honey. It's the rumor alert, okay? Now, sources. Rumor. I can't say that enough times. Rumor, hashtag rumor, and rumor again. Okay. Sources say, now until TMZ posts this information, I'm not going to say it's real. Okay. Until TMZ posts this information, I'm not going to say it's real, but I'm going to bring it to y'all. Rumor has it that Marjorie Harvey has filed for divorce against Steve Harvey. Allegedly, it happened in July. Now, that's why I don't believe it, because y'all know TMZ would have had that shit. Y'all know TMZ would have had that shit. But I've seen this a couple of places today. So that's why I said, well, I'm going to go on and just... It says unconfirmed sources say that Marjorie was found cheating on Steve and that she has filed for divorce. Now, I don't think I believe it. I'm just going to tell y'all. But because I saw that in multiple places today, I said, well, let me just go on and let the tribe know. But I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, you think TMZ wouldn't have picked that up? Marjorie Harvey filing for divorce, baby. Not really, Sharice. Not really B has said. But like I said, I saw it a couple of places today, so child, I'm just bringing it to y'all. But baby, until TMZ say it, I ain't reporting that it's real. So let me put the rumor alert one more time. Let me get it up there. Let me give it to y'all one more time. Let me give it to y'all one more again. Because baby, rumor alert, rumor alert, rumor alert, honey. All right. Again, the chat is still not moving, y'all. So I'm just trying to go between my phone and the chat. So again, I am not ignoring anyone. If I'm not reading your comment or acknowledging your comment, please, I'm not ignoring anybody. If you're coming in late, the chat is not moving on my end. I can see it on my phone, but I cannot see it on my computer through StreamYard. I do not know why. I do not know why, but it is what it is. So what's next? Allegedly, the estate of Prince or whoever owns the music at this point, is child. I don't even know who owns the damn music at this point. Allegedly, they are re-releasing Diamonds and Pearls. It's like the 20-year anniversary or something of the album Diamonds and Pearls, the Prince album Diamonds and Pearls, and they allegedly are re-releasing it with 47 new tracks. See, this is what the fuck happens when you don't have a will, Prince. First of all, Diamonds and Pearls was already a double album, which means it was already a lot of damn songs. They gonna re-release it and add 47 songs. That's 3 albums. Why would you put 47 songs on an album that already had, I don't know, probably 25 songs? The hell is wrong with y'all? That is 3 albums. But see, that's what happens when you don't have no damn will, or at least you don't tell nobody what a will is, because I told y'all I'm still not convinced that Prince ain't leaving no will. I just think they ain't found it. Just like they found Riri's will and them seat cushions down to that couch. I think that will is buried down somewhere in Paisley Park, and they just ain't found it. Or they did find it and they reburied it. Because I don't believe Prince don't have no will. Now, I ain't gonna never change my mind about that. That's Pat. They said, who was that in the fridge? That's Pat, y'all. Y'all know Pat. Ciao. I'm glad you had clothes on. No, I said I just had. Oh, yeah. Ooh. See, that's that cough I told y'all. I was fine until I went back to work last week. Now I got this cough I can't get rid of. That's building to make me sick. It's something that the mold, something, child. No, Prince did not have any children. Prince didn't have any children, and he wasn't married. So it went to his siblings, and they've been fighting over it. It went to his siblings. They were the next of kin. All right. Tracy said, I love Prince, and I'm going to listen to all 47 songs. Child, listen. All right. All right, we're down to, I got one more thing to tell y'all, and then we're going to get to these last 2 stories, okay? We're going to talk about that Love and Hip Hop Brawl, and then I'm going to talk to y'all about this P Valley lawsuit, okay? Because, look, Tribe, we got a problem. So, give me a second, y'all. Give me a quick second. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So remember what I told you guys. Use my Vicks inhaler and it helps with the coughing. Vicks stick inhaler. Oh, you know what? I had one last winter when I had that chest cold. It's probably upstairs because I ain't used the whole thing. It's probably upstairs. I'll look in my medicine cabinet. Okay. So, okay. So remember I told you guys, get ready for a lot of reality shows, a lot of game shows. And what else did I tell y'all? I said they were going to start pulling stuff off of streaming networks and putting it on network television, right? Remember I told y'all that? So I was looking at TV the other night. And I was looking at Big Brother, actually. I was looking at Big Brother. Remember I told y'all, I said all of these streaming networks have shows that they've never put on like on the main channel. So Peacock has like Bel-Air, right? Remember I told y'all, get ready to see Bel-Air on like NBC because they've got 2 seasons of Bel-Air of 10 episodes. That's 20 weeks, right? During this writer's strike and this actor strike, they need content. Disney, ABC owns Disney. Disney has all sorts of original programming that they've never put on actual ABC. You have to have Disney Plus, right? Well, guess what I just saw a commercial for that's going to start that's been streaming. It's been streaming. It's 5 seasons and it's been streaming on Amazon Prime. They can already start showing it on CBS from the beginning, from the first season, and it's going to start next month. Why? Because they don't have no fall shows. Y'all notice y'all haven't seen any commercials for new shows, right? They don't have no fall lineup. Yellowstone. Yellowstone. That's that Kevin Costner show. It's got 5 seasons in, and it's been on Amazon Prime, right? ABC is probably gonna get Malcolm Lee to do a season 2 of The Best Man. I could see that. Because Best Man last chapters was good. It really was. Yellowstone got 5 seasons and 2 spinoffs, right? Because it has a prequel, right? And I don't know about the other spinoff, but I know it did a prequel. Right. So I said when I was watching TV the other night, matter of fact, I was on the phone with Pam. I said, see, this is what I said. So get ready to start seeing a whole lot of these shows that have never been on NBC, ABC, CBS, and their affiliates. Get ready to start seeing them coming off of the streaming platforms, especially the older ones. Like I said, Bel-Air has 2 seasons in, right? 10 episodes each. Boom. Get ready to start seeing certain things that were on the cable channels coming over. Because believe it or not, there are people that don't have cable, right? So for them, it's new. You know, if you like, for me, I kept seeing the advertisement for Yellowstone, but I never watched it. I said, well, shit, they're gonna start showing it from the beginning. I might put it in my DVR and catch up with it, right? The 2 prequels on Paramount Plus. Okay, so maybe it's on Paramount Plus, but I think it comes on Amazon too. When you think of shows like RuPaul's Drag Race, the All-Star seasons that are only on Paramount, don't be surprised if you see them coming on VH1 or MTV, wherever it comes on now, child. I can't keep up. But stuff like that, don't be surprised if you start seeing it coming from, I told you guys that. So when I saw Yellowstone, I said, whoop, there we go. There we go. All right. Now let's get into these last 2 stories. Which y'all want me to do first? No, actually, I know which one I'm gonna do first. We're gonna talk about this Love and Hip Hop first, and then we're gonna talk about this P Valley Nikki Gilbert situation last. Okay, so let's talk about Love and Hip Hop. All right, let's get into this Love and Hip Hop situation. So there was a brawl last night. Okay, we had Zolciak, who you guys know from Love and Hip Hop LA, Bambi and Erica Mena with Saucy Santana, because you know Saucy Santana and Zolciak allegedly are dating. I don't know what they doing, but they at the very least they friends. Okay, they was down to the bar last night, and it looks like there was a fight. Now Saucy got his ass the hell out of there. Okay, Saucy picked his purse up and left. Okay, Saucy picked his purse up and left. But Erica, Zell, and Bambi, child, they got arrested. Because them people, I guess they was down to the Atlanta. Them Atlanta people wasn't playing with them. Now, Erica was charged with assault on a police officer. And the other two got charged with obstruction of justice. Now, I'm going to let y'all hear what Saucy said. Because Saucy explained why he got the hell out of Dodge. Although, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out why he got the hell out of Dodge. But I'm going to let him tell y'all. Okay, I'm going to let Saucy tell y'all why he got the hell out of Dodge. Okay? Let me scroll down to it. Okay, here we go. Nope, that ain't it. Hold on. Now, Mama D went live and said basically that was karma because Bambi served her with some legal documents. She said, I can't tell y'all what it is, but basically after I got served with them legal documents, her ass ended up in jail. I said, okay. So here goes Saucy explaining what happened and why he got the hell out of there.
My nigga was not fighting no girls. He had gotten into it with the security of the authorities. He was with his homegirls. I was out with him and his friends, you know, doing that girl from one. Erica was very belligerent. I don't know, maybe she probably got too drunk or whatever the case is. She was real wild last night. She got into it with the security guards. It was like 3-4 big securities on top of her. So Zell just did a man. And then his girls, he was trying to de-escalate the situation. The people ended up, you know, started testing him with Zell. That's how he ended up going to jail. I got the fuck out of Dodge because I don't play that. Zell know I don't play that. I don't know how nobody else feel about their name, but I know how I am about mine. I left that scene. I went and got my nigga out of jail, bitch. And he right there. Y'all come some sad because he feeling a little bad today. But that's that. And Zell ain't allowed to have no more friends. Period. Okay, y'all.
He said Zell ain't allowed to have no more friends. Okay. So thank you, B Woke. Y'all, I can't, for those that are coming in late, I cannot see the chat. Please hit the like button. I don't know what's going on with Stream, y'all, but they playing games. But it looks like we have 220 likes. Thank y'all. Y'all are on the likes. Okay, it's 280 people in the room. Thank you so much for those of you that are hitting the like button. I appreciate y'all. So, excuse me. Hold on a minute. So that's what looked like had happened. Now, Erica, look, it ain't a good look for you to be out here fighting these people. Okay, I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what you mad about. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But it ain't a good look for you to be out here fighting the people. Okay? But I believe what Saucy said. Saucy said it was you. He said you was belligerent and you was out here fighting and security jumped on you. Zell, now I don't know about Zell trying to de-escalate it. I don't know if I'm going to give Zell that. But I believe that, you know, Bambi and Zell got caught up and trying to ride for their friend. Now, I believe that. I believe they got caught up and trying to ride for their friend. Erica's a whole fool. I believe that's what happened. Right, Julian? I believe that's what happened. Exactly, Pam. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm too old for that shit. Okay? My days of swinging and banging up in the club because you open your mouth or you got roddy with your mouth, them days is over. Look, I got too much. I got too much going. I got too much. Listen, I don't have no bail money. I don't have no attorney retainer money. I don't have none of that. So listen, I'm gonna tell my friends the same thing I tell my friends the same thing that I tell my students. If you say it, you better mean it. Because whatever happened after you say it out your mouth is just going to have to happen. Because I don't break up no fights, okay? I don't break up no fights with my students, and I ain't breaking up no fights with no adults, okay? Let me tell you something. Now, if we're down to the club and somebody get in your face and you defending yourself, yes, absolutely. Got you. I got you, boo. But if you fighting because you was out here running your mouth and you said the wrong thing to the wrong person, I'll call security. I give you a ride to the hospital. I might even go bail you out. But I ain't going to jail for you. That ain't what I'm doing. Now, I'm sorry. If people disagree or people feel like that's fucked up, then okay, we just don't go to the club with me. First of all, I'm probably not gonna be at the club. Let me just go ahead and be real. I probably ain't gonna be at the club. And I damn sure ain't gonna be at the club long enough for you to get drunk. That just ain't my ministry these days, okay? Pam said for the right price she'll represent me. Listen, I wouldn't even waste my get out of jail free card on that. I ain't calling Pam. Listen, I'm gonna call Pam when it's me and it's real. Trust to believe. Listen, I'm gonna pull that card when it's something I need. You think I'm pulling that card because you went down to the club acting stupid? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. 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 I'm pulling that card when I need it. Pam, I fucked up. I need some help. Shit. Oh. Right. I'm not going to jail for somebody else's bad behavior. Pam said no, ma'am. Right. You think I'm gonna waste that? I'm not wasting that favor on nothing but me. Me. Okay. Maybe a family member if I like them like that. But damn sure not because you was down at the club popping off at the security. Because, Erica, you 50 years old with 3 whole damn children. You need to be acting like you got some sense. You need to be acting better. Okay? So that was the brawl down to the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I mean, it ain't... Now, Erica's charges, depending on how hard they want to press the issue, but obstruction of justice, Bambi and Zell, they'll be all right. If they might have to pay a fine, whatever. Hell, at the worst, depending on how bad it was, maybe they got to do some community service or something. But honestly, it ain't that deep. Now, Erica, you did get charged with hitting a police officer. Now, it depends on how hard they want to go. It depends on how bad they want to press that issue that you put your hands on a peace officer. Now, the difference is, was it a real police officer, like police, or is it security? And that's no disrespect to security guards, but the charges ain't the same. Okay, you put your hand on the security guard down to the club is not the same as you hitting a Fulton County police officer. It's just not the same. And I don't mean no disrespect, but it just ain't the same. Okay, it just ain't the same. All right. What Pam say? I'm about to stand outside the Fulton County jail because that seems to be where all the cases. Right, Pam. You need to go get you an Airbnb for a month. It just pick up some quick money because, girl, they all coming up and through Fulton County. Okay. You think it was security? Yeah, I think it was security, child. But that's true, Phil. Some of the security guard are off-duty police officers, but again, it just ain't the same. Now, I think that in Atlanta, unless they change the rules, and I'm going to tell you why. Oh, y'all, okay. See, this is how y'all be getting me on here forever. I got one more thing to talk to y'all about. But let me tell y'all about this. Y'all know I love my true crime, right? Y'all know I love my true crime. And so there was a show. It was coming on the ID channel, I think. It was either the ID channel or Oxygen. I can't remember which one. And it was called Real Murders of Atlanta, right? Instead of Real Housewives. So they had all these like famous cases in the city of Atlanta and like surrounding areas. So there was this one case back in it was either the late 80s or the early 90s, where police officers was riding around robbing strip clubs, right? And they was robbing the strip clubs because a lot of them were working it because back then, off-duty police officers in Atlanta were allowed to work. They were allowed to moonlight at establishments and do security, right? Well, because of that case, they changed the rules for, is that Fulton County police officers? Is that Atlanta? Fulton County? They're not allowed to do it anymore because of that case. It was like 3 cops. It was like a whole organized ring. Like, it was 3 cops that were mainly doing it, but other people knew what was happening and they was like being looped in. It was a whole situation. So once that case came out and those 3 cops were brought to justice and all that, like one of the strip club owners got killed and people was getting robbed and all kinds of stuff. Baby, they changed the laws. So I say all that to say that maybe it wasn't, if depending on if they changed the laws back down in Atlanta, it might not have been an actual off-duty cop, because that was a new episode. So that episode was made within the last, couple of months. So the law, that's what the law is right now. Now, I know in other areas of the country, cops can still do that, but I don't think in Fulton County they can. Fulton County and DeKalb County will definitely keep a defense attorney pockets full. It's oxygen. Ooh, okay. They be having real cops at the Atlanta clubs. Okay. Well, I'm just telling you what that what the show said. The show said that they have changed the law. That's what the show has said. The show said they changed the law. Now, again, I'm just telling you what the show has said. But let me tell y'all what else happened, and then we're gonna get into this last little story. Let me tell y'all what else happened. So again, y'all know I love my my true crime, right? So you know, Snap. I've been watching Snap since it first started. Snap is in like season 30. I don't know, but I've been watching it for the whole 30 seasons. I probably done seen every Snap episode, right? Going back to the first episode, I love me some Snap. So there was a case. It was a couple. I'm not gonna say the name of the city because it's the city where I currently live. But baby, it is the city where I currently live. So, you know, as soon as they said the couple was from such and such city in Maryland, I jumped up. I said, they lived in my city? Baby. So if you saw this episode, you know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say it. So there was a part where a lady, when they was, you know how they be cracking the case, there was this crackhead, right, who went to the police and was like, oh yeah, he, you know, I know he was guilty because he asked me to do it. He asked me to unalive his wife. And her evidence was a typed up sheet of paper with directions to his house, right? Now, they only flashed those directions on the screen, but you know me, I froze the screen so I could read the directions. Bitch, I was reading them directions. I said, okay, you go up that street. Oh, okay. You take this exit off of that street. Oh, okay. You go down this street. I said, shit, that's my street. You make a left. You go down 1/4 of a mile, and that's my house. Bitch, that house is like 10 minutes from where I live. I said, so y'all know my nosy ass drove down there, right? Now, this situation took place years ago. Like, this is a case that I think it took place like in the 90s. Baby, I sure did drive. I said, ooh, as I'm driving right down the street, I'm going to see what the house is. Now, there's a house there. I can't say it's the exact, but the house, I mean, it's the house. It's because, you know, they show you the house. It's been updated and stuff like that. I said, baby, that thing, I passed that street from the way I come home from work. I pass the street that house is on every single day. I said, oh, look at them being famous. All on Snap and shit. Anyway. Yes, Rachel. Yes. Rachel, yes. See, if you watch Snap, you know what I'm talking about. Yep, it sure was. It sure was that case, Rachel. Now, Rachel, don't tell people my business, but baby, that's my neighborhood. I said, oh, shit. I started reading them directions. I said, wait a minute, hold up. That's how I get home. That's how I go right down the street. Ciao. Anyway, y'all. Is it the woman who unalived her friend and became... No, It's not her give me shelter. I did drive by it, Cindy, but again, that case was like 10 years ago. I mean, it was like back in the 90s, but I sure did. I drove right by it. And I knew the other places they was talking about where the crackheads was hanging out, where he picked up the hooker slash crackhead. Mm-hmm. And I noticed, Rachel, since you know what case I'm talking about, I noticed how they didn't make a big deal about the fact that prostitute was really a man. You notice how they jumped right over that. You notice because the name child, because when they showed the mug shot, I said, that's an ugly ass woman. And I know that's not a nice thing to say, y'all. I know that's not a nice thing to say. I'm just telling you what my initial reaction was when they showed the mug shot of that woman who went to the police with the letter. I said, that's an ugly ass woman. I'm sorry. That's what I said, okay? But then when they said the person's name, it was a man. I said, oh, well, that makes more sense. Because it's a this about to be mean what I'm about to say, but just remember that y'all love me. I said that makes sense because it's a man who's dressed up like a woman but is a crackhead. You understand what I'm saying? So again, it's bad enough that this person is addicted to drugs. We know what drugs will do to you. It just want a good mugshot. I'm gonna just leave it at that because it's coming out wrong, and I don't want nobody to start being like, "Oh, look what she said, baby." But baby, that was an ugly woman. But when they said the name and the person's name was a man's name, I said, "Oh, okay, it's a man, but it's a crackhead." But yeah, anyway. It was a lot, Cams, baby. If I should have took a screenshot of that mug shot because, baby, it's a lot. And if I showed it to y'all, y'all would agree with me. Listen, none of y'all would be like, really be that woman is pretty. None of y'all say that. All right, now let me get into this last story, child. I've been on here too long. Let me get into this last story, child. And if y'all know the episode I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, what's up, Leo? If y'all know the episode that I'm talking about, then y'all know exactly what I am talking about. And y'all know I'm not lying. Rachel, the only one that was in the chat that said she knew what I was talking about. Rachel, go ahead and put it in the chat. Am I lying? Rachel, am I lying? Because Rachel will let y'all know that I'm not lying, child. Not handsome lady. If I could remember the name of the couple, if I could remember their name, hold on, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find, if I can remember the name real quick. Let me 2 seconds to try to Google it. Okay. Lord, I can't type, y'all. Hold on. NDS. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I found the case. Let me see if I can find the mugshot, child. No, it wasn't Snap. It wasn't Snap. It was the show with Judge Faith. It's the show with Judge Faith. It's called Killer Couples. That's what it's called. Okay, I found his mugshot. Let me see if I can find. Yes, but it did come on Oxygen. It came on Oxygen True Crime. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. Here go all the different clips. Let me see. They got all these different clips. Let me see if I can find the clip. Nah, I don't want to take up too much time, y'all. But hold on, let me see. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. There it is. Okay, I found it. Oh my God, I found it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Hold on. I'm going to screenshot it so I can make it bigger because y'all need to really understand what I saw on my screen. Okay. Was I lying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And then there was another one that it was two crackheads slash prostitutes that he was working with. That's one. And then there was another one. I don't see her mugshot, but there was another one. I wish I could find if I could remember the person's name, I could remember the actual mugshot, but I can't remember the mugshot. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I put accomplices. Nah, it just gives me the same one. Okay. But it was two different ones, but maybe. Oh no, here go the other one. But yeah, okay. So y'all know what I'm talking about now? Okay. So I ain't lying. I ain't making it up. You not lying. Thank you. Okay, y'all. I'm not lying. Kevin look a little rough. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay. So y'all know that I'm not being mean. But when that picture is with the picture that popped up on the screen, I was like, but then when I found out it was really a man, I said, oh, okay. All right. Because it's a man dressed like a woman, but it's a crackhead. There's a whole lot going on in that scenario. Okay. Moving on, y'all. Let's get to this last story. We need to have a tribe meeting. I know we are in a tribe meeting, but this is the meeting within the meeting. Okay, this is the meeting within the meeting. I need everybody to come down to the front. Come here. Everybody, all of y'all. It's I don't even know how many of y'all in here because my thing not working. It is almost 300 of y'all in here. I need y'all to come down to the front. All of y'all. First of all, raise your hand if y'all told me to watch Nikki Gilbert's play. I think it's called Soul Kittens Cabaret. I need a one in the chat. Gonna be honest. I need a one in the chat. Who told me watch that play? Xavier, I believe you was one of them. Xavier, I feel like you was one of them. Okay. Who told me watch that play? Okay, Xavier's being honest. Okay, Lauren is being honest. Julian said not I. Tracy said it. Leo said it. Lauren said it. Who else said it? Come on, be honest. If you told me to watch that play, who told me to watch that play? Okay. So let me tell the people who don't know what's going on. Let me go back a little bit. So about a year ago, we found out that Nikki Gilbert, formerly of, well, not formerly, I think they still tour, whatever. What's that? 5 Miles to Empty. What's the name of them people? What's the name of that group she was with? Michael Jackson was their producer. Heard It Through the Grapevine. And then she did R&B Divas with Faith Evans, and she had that iconic showdown with Selena Johnson. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Nikki Gilbert, right? Well, Nikki Gilbert was suing Stars and Katori Hall over P-Valley. She said that they stole her concept, and she was suing them because P-Valley became such a major hit. Katori Hall got paid something like $100 million, something ridiculous to be, the showrunner and the writer and executive producer and all the things or whatever that she's doing with P-Valley. And I hadn't seen Soul Kittens Cabaret. And y'all said, really, B, you really need to watch it. You really, really need to watch Soul Kittens Cabaret so you can compare the two. I said, all right, I will. I just never got around to it. Like I said, that was about a year ago. I never got around to it, right? I started following Nikki Gilbert. Brownstone, thank y'all. For those who don't know, who came in late, the chat's not moving, so I'm not ignoring you. I have to look at it on my phone. So let me go back to Nikki Gilbert. Okay, I started following Nikki Gilbert. I don't know why, but I did. And so Nikki Gilbert, she talks about the lawsuit a lot. So what happened on Friday was that, because the case has been moving very slowly. Why? Because Starz is a major network and they're gonna slow walk it. We've talked about that here before. They're gonna try to get you to run out of money. They're gonna try to make you quit. I mean, they can afford to stall it, slow walk it, whatever. And that's what they've been doing. So they've tried to get it thrown out like 3 different times, and each time the judge won't throw it out. So it's just been going through all of the different process. So on Friday, a copyright expert has submitted his declaration, and I'm gonna read you what his declaration says. His declaration, and this is his conclusion. Y'all know it's a whole court case. We're not gonna read through the whole court case, but I'm gonna read you the conclusion. The conclusion says, in my opinion, based on materials I reviewed as an extrinsic examination of the sequence and arrangement of copyrightable elements, the Starz series P-Valley uses an overwhelming number of elements taken directly from Miss Gilbert Dennis's play film / film. The Soul Kittens cabaret, including plot, dialogue, setting, theme, characters, and mood. Based on interviews with Miss Gilbert Daniels that I have seen online, it is clear that she is well versed in copyright issues. Promoting as I do, the creators need to have a firm understanding of how intellectual property is created, owned, and licensed. Though Ms. Gilbert Daniels wisely took the extra precaution of registering her work with the Copyright Office as well as WGA, her original work of authorship was protected by copyright as soon as it was fixed in a medium, written, or in this case, later filmed. It cannot be disputed that Ms. Gilbert Daniels is the owner of the work SCK and that her written consent was necessary to produce any work derived from the play or film, including P-Valley. It is therefore my strong opinion that the similarities between the play SCK and the series P-Valley are clear, and the master should be allowed to progress through the normal legal process for these situations, namely presentation of the triable facts to a judge or jury for determination. Okay, now that is an expert that's given his or her expert opinion. So when I saw this on Friday, I said, you know what? I gotta watch it. I said, I need to watch the play so that I can honestly, because I love P-Valley, and I said I just need to be able to give my full opinion. Now, the other thing that Nikki Gilbert has on her Instagram, and you guys can go and find this, is on her LinkedIn, or Linktree, excuse me, on her Linktree. Wait a minute, hold on, it's gone. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Because if it's not here, I still have it. I can find it. Why is it not coming up? All right. Don't worry about it. I can still find it. Hold on, because she has it on her Instagram. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me look it up. Hold on. WIRF Media. Hold on. WIRFmedia.com. Okay. It's gone. She took it down. Hold on. Let me see. All right. I'm because I want y'all to hear what she says the comparisons are. Hold on. All right, give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry, because I thought I could just click that link, but for whatever reason, that link's not working. Because I wanted to tell y'all what she's saying that the comparisons are. All right, so let me find it, child. Let me find it. Nope, not no music, not no music. Okay. All right, I can't find it. She had it on her Instagram. Maybe she's updating it because of this new lawsuit. I don't know. But I screenshotted it, but child, it's so deep in my screenshots, I'll never be able to find it. It is so deep in my daggone. I screenshotted it months ago. I will never be able to find it. Let me give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If not, don't worry. I'll just tell y'all. All right. If I find it, I'll post it on my community wall later. I just don't want to hold y'all up because I want to share this with y'all because again, this was months ago. So I know I screenshotted it because I was going to talk about it, but then I decided um but she has a whole like PowerPoint presentation of all of the comparisons between P Valley and um Kitten Soul Cabaret, right? So she talks about all the comparisons. It's like a whole PowerPoint. And she had a link on her Instagram that you could go to, but that link's not working. So again, maybe she's updating it. I don't know. I don't know. Um, is this it right here? Nope, that's not it. Okay. All right, let's just talk. Okay. If I can find it, I'll post it. I know I have. I know I screenshotted it. Let me go back to the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize for holding y'all up. But anyway, it's on Tubi, right? If you want to watch Kitten Soul Cabaret, it's on Tubi. So let me just say this. And look, this is not personal. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion, and it ain't personal because I don't know none of these people. I don't know Katori. I don't know Nikki, and ain't nobody paying me ish. Okay, but I came home last night. And after I got off of doing my live with Busy Bee, I pulled it up. Now I ain't even have Tubi downloaded on my TV, but I downloaded it on my TV so I could watch Kittens Cabaret. Okay. First of all, they got Fantasia on on the picture. They got Fantasia up there. Fantasia is in 5 minutes of that play. 5 minutes. We see Fantasia Barrino. That's number one. Number two, Faith. They got Faith up there. Faith is in there for 10 minutes. She got 2 scenes. Fantasia got 1 scene. Faith got 2 scenes. Okay. Now, thank you, Tracy. Let me say this. All y'all people that came down here and said one, that y'all told me to go watch this damn film, y'all owe me 2 hours. Y'all owe me 2 hours of my life back. That play was terrible. That's number one. Now, if I were Nikki Gilbert and I had written that play, I can 100% understand why Nikki Gilbert would look at that play and say, wait a minute. But as a fan on the outside, somebody who watched the play as somebody who has watched the first season of P-Valley, I'm going to just go on and be honest with y'all. I don't see it. Are there some comparisons? Yeah, there are absolutely some comparisons. But do I feel like they are unique enough for her to be like, they stole my play? I don't know. So let me talk about the comparisons, right? Let's talk about the comparisons. No, Xavier, don't say to be fair. You just said, mm-mm. Oh, so Tracy, you know what? I'm sick of Tracy always telling me to do something because she don't want to do it. So let me say this. So the play takes place in Detroit. P-Valley takes place in Chucalissa, right? Mississippi. So that's the first thing that's totally different. In the play, we know Uncle Clifford is the owner proprietor of the Pank, right? Uncle Clifford is what, androgynous, I guess is a good word, right? Non-binary, non-conforming. I'm not sure, but we know that Uncle Clifford will put on a skirt as fast as he'll put on a sweatsuit, right? He wears makeup, he has nails, he wears wigs, all of those things. The owner and proprietor of Soul's Kitten Cabaret is his name is Tada or something like that. And the person who plays the character is Miss Sophia, who is a very famous drag queen. And in the play, they allude to the fact that he is a drag queen. But at no point in time in the 2.5 hour long play is he ever in drag. We never see him wear any makeup. We don't see him wear any nails. We don't see him wear a wig. We don't see him wear any clothing that could be considered to be feminine clothing. So they allude to him being a drag queen, but he's never in drag. In the play, he got the bar from his deceased boyfriend who left it to him in the will. And the whole play is about the son trying to get the bar back from Tada because he feels like he tricked his father into giving him giving him the bar. So he's trying to like do all of these tricks and maneuvers to try to get the bar back because he feels like it rightfully belongs to him. Now, the bar does date all the way back to the 1930s, which they do speak on that in the play. Same thing with the script club. We know from P-Valley that Uncle Clifford, it was the family bar that has been passed down from generation to generations, and it goes back to like the 1930s, 1940s. It was a part of the Chitlin circuit and all of that. But it was a family bar. Uncle Clifford didn't inherit it. Uncle Clifford didn't get it from a boyfriend. Uncle Clifford got it from his grandmama, who is blind and can't take care of herself anymore. And he's trying to keep the bar open. The whole first season of P-Valley is him trying to keep the damn bar open. Now, here's where a couple of the comparisons are. The son in the play, the son is trying to get control of the bar because of a casino, right? There's a casino coming, and Tada's character is like, I know you want the bar because the casino. Yeah, I know all about the casino. I know the bar is gonna be worth a lot of money, and that's what you're trying to get the bar. So we know that the main plot twist of P-Valley was about this whole casino and Uncle Clifford trying to maneuver keeping the Pank open and maneuvering around this casino and trying to make money off the casino. Like, we know that part. We got that part, right? So that is a major comparison. It is a major comparison, or similarity, I should say. There's a part in the play where they allude to Uncle Clifford, to Tada's rules. We know Uncle Clifford had his rules, but the rules were different. The rules weren't the same. What I mean by that is, so Uncle Clifford's rules were like, no crying at the Pank, right? We don't, Uncle Clifford rule number 342, ain't no crying at the Pank, right? But in the play, those rules, Tadah's rules in the play were connected to the will. There were certain stipulations in the will that he couldn't break, or he would lose the bar. So it wasn't, Uncle Clifford's rules number 572, don't do this, don't. No, the rules were in the will, no employee could assault a patron of the bar, right? That's breaking a rule. No illegal drugs, right? So they were those. So even though they were both rules, the rules were in different contexts. Now, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a judge, so I don't know what the burden of proof is when you're talking about a copyright claim. I don't know the burden of proof. But as a viewer, I'm looking at this going, I don't mean no harm, but I don't feel like the things that, and that's why I was trying to find the actual comparison so y'all could read you guys what she put in her complaint, because some of it, when I was reading it, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That sounds like they stole her play. But then when I went and watched the play, I was like, I sat through 2.5 hours. I watched the whole thing. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't see it. The other thing was, there was a stranger, right? You did have the stranger that showed up out of nowhere that had this like mysterious past. But again, in P Valley, the stranger that showed up, her mysterious past was deeply woven into the plot twist of the show. Like, it lasted the whole first season. Like, we found out her secret in the first 15 minutes of the play. And I kept waiting for her to have this big secret that we don't know about, right? Because I was like, well, that's what was in P Valley. Like, it was more to her story than what we initially found out. We found out and I was like, no. I mean, I got to the end of the play and I was like, no. What she told us in the first 15 minutes is what her story was. You know what I'm saying? Quality might be bad, but it sounds similar. And like I said, I don't know what the burden of proof is. You know what I'm saying? Inheritance of a family bar, drag queen, and the casino. That's a lot of coincidence. Okay. All right. This sounds coincidental. Okay. Y'all are saying it sounds pretty similar to y'all. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Okay. Child, the man name was Tada. Child, that was the man name was Tada. But I think that was pretty much the last major similarity that I can think of. I mean, of course, they have like the main character is trying to get with the mysterious stranger, and he ends up falling in love with her. You know what I mean? So you have that. He ends up falling in love with her. But I mean, that's all of the plays. It's like the plot twist. So, as anybody who has seen any Madea movie, any of those, like, I don't want to say Chitlin Circuit movies, but basically, I mean, plays. Y'all know them plays that were real popular in the 90s. The Madea plays. The who was the other guy that used to do those plays? Talbert. What was his first name? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Talbert. He had a lot of those plays. You had Tyler Perry, Talbert. His last name was Talbert. But it seemed like every couple of months one of them plays was coming through the town. David E. Talbert, right? To me, David E. Talbot. To be honest, to be perfectly honest with y'all, that play to me is the average plot twist of all of these plays. You have a setting, a church setting or a restaurant setting. This one happened to be in a cabaret. You had they weren't strippers, but they were cabaret dancers. You have this stranger who shows up who wants to work there because of the story she heard her grandfather tell the story of this wonderful establishment that he used to go to all the time. And she shows up and she lies about her experience because she wants to dance to fulfill her grandfather's dream, right? She gets the job and she ends up I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me tell you who I think could sue whoever wrote the Players Club. Because to be perfectly honest with you, this to me was stronger, had a stronger proximity to the Players Club for me. You had the naive stranger who came in and linked up with the bad girl, who showed her, who, you know, gave her the makeover, gave her the new hair, the new makeup, the new clothes, had her, you know, basically damn near got her assaulted, right? Now we know in Players Club what actually happened, but in the play, of course, it didn't go that deep. You had the bodyguard, I mean the bartender who decided he was in love with the new stranger and was trying to save her from the bad guys. And, you know, they have this whole moment at the end. And I was just like, to me, it was closer to Players Club, if you want to know the truth, in my opinion. Now, I do agree, y'all, that there was some coincidences with the casino. That was a major coincidence that they wanted the land for the casino. That was a major coincidence. And then the other one, the one, what did I just say the other one was? Oh, the Uncle Clifford character. You know, and again, I kept waiting for Miss Sophia to show up in drag. Like, again, they alluded to Miss Sophia being a drag queen, but we just never saw it. I don't know. Ice Cube wrote Players Club. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Hell, Ice Cube might have sued Nikki Gilbert because, to be honest with you, the story, the plot line is very similar to the Players Club to me. Very similar. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. If Nikki can sue Couture, then Ice Cube can sue Nikki. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and that's just my opinion. Again, everybody, y'all go see it. It's on Tubi. Go watch it, and y'all tell me how y'all feel. Because let me say this: I'm gonna take P Valley out of it for a minute. I'm gonna just critique it as somebody who watched the film. I mean, watched the play. I'm gonna take P Valley out of it. In my opinion, that play was all over the place. So yes, a lot of stuff was brought up in that play. For example, they mentioned that casino and it never came up again. The scene where Tada is confronting the son, and the son says, "You tricked my father into giving you this club, and I'm going to get it back. I'm gonna do. All I got to do is get you to break the 3 rules. All I got to do is get you to break the 3 rules, and I'm gonna get this club back from you." And that's when he was like, "Well, I know you don't want, you ain't worried about this club. It's just worth a lot of money. Yeah, I know about the casino." They never mentioned the casino again. It's not a major plot. Like, it is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? And then the characters are all over the place. Like, it's just, y'all gotta see it. Maybe it's just me. Cause I wanted to come down here and be like, "Ooh, Stars, y'all better cut her a check." Like, I really did. But I understand why Stars is fighting it. I absolutely understand why Stars is fighting it. Because yes, there are some things that you could say are, coincidental, coinky dink. But to be honest with you, I understand why they fighting it. I'll be honest. There's nothing new under the sun. As a writer, you learn that so much stuff is inspired or derived from everything else. I saw the movie Burlesque with Christina Aguilera years ago. She was a small town girl running from her past who goes to a burlesque bar. The bar manager is gender bending. So, I mean, the writer of Burlesque could sue Nikki Gilbert. Because again, are there some things that are the same? Yes. I'm not gonna say there aren't. And again, I don't know the burden of proof. I ain't going to nobody's law school, so I don't know the burden of proof. But what I just watched, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You know, but hey, if she wins some money, I ain't mad at her because hell, the underdog don't win a lot. So if she wins some money, I'm here for it. I ain't about to sit here. I ain't gonna be mad at her. You know, get your money. You know, um, but I don't know. And again, I really do need to go. If y'all find it, Tracy or Xavier, if y'all find that the comparison video, send me the link and I'll look at it again. I did listen. I didn't listen. I just didn't give you the whole Cams. I just didn't give you the whole speech. Okay. I did go. I did get my degree from Matlock University by way of law and order. I mean, by Matt. See, you made me mess it up. I did get my law degree from Law and Order University by way of Matlock College. But I'm just saying, I don't know nothing about what the burden of proof is for copyright. Okay, I don't know the burden of proof. I don't know what she has to prove versus what Stars has to prove. But I'm pretty certain the burden is on her because she brought the lawsuit against them. I don't know. But what I do know is we ain't getting a season 3 no time soon because they were in the middle of filming season 3 when the strike happened. So we ain't gonna get season 3 no time soon. So at this point, child, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Anyway, I think Nikki is mistaking tropes for similarities. The play Church Girl is about a church girl who becomes a stripper. That's literally Mercedes. Nikki is establishing a dangerous precedent. Right. And you had a group of women that were the cabaret girls, and between those 5 women, everything that has ever happened to any woman happened to one of them, right? So you could say, okay, well, yeah, there was a woman who had been abused by her boyfriend. Yeah, there was a woman who had been on drugs. Yeah, there was a woman who had been sexually assaulted. Everything that could happen to any Black person happened to all of them women. So I don't know. I don't know. And again, I want y'all to understand that I went to go watch that film. I went to go watch that play with every intention of coming down here. First of all, I was going to do a whole separate video. And I had every intention of breaking it down. I was ready to come down here and be like, y'all, Stars need to cut her a check. I was ready because I had read that opinion from the copyright expert and I had saw her little comparison video. But again, I expected to see Miss Sophia in drag like in every scene because of the way she made it like it was a major part of her lawsuit. You alluding to the fact that this person is a drag queen, but you never see them in drag the whole show. The whole show. We never see Miss Sophia in drag. We don't never even see Miss Sophia in a dress, a wig. If anybody who know, y'all know that Miss Sophia is bald. We don't even see her in a wig. They mentioned that casino one time. What up, Dr. Soapy? I saw some similarities in a movie called Pastor Brown. Right. A difference is inspired versus totally taking your idea, themes, and undeniable resemblance. Right. Women of Brewster Pace, except at a strip club. Well, right, but they had started filming. They had seen. I saw clips online of people seeing Uncle Clifford. Well, not Uncle Clifford, the guy that plays Uncle Clifford, driving his car. Like they were filming. It was clips of them driving and with the camera crew and stuff. I mean, they probably had just started. But remember, 2024 is in 3 months, y'all. 4 months. Like it's not that far. So had they continued with their filming schedule, it was gonna probably come back in spring. I think in spring, it was gonna probably come back. But anyway, y'all been on here for 2 hours. Y'all done got me on for 2 hours on a Saturday night, honey. 2 hours on a Saturday night. But I just want to be clear that if somebody can find that comparison video, I know I have it I screenshotted it. But again, y'all, I got so many screenshots in my phone. I really need to delete some stuff, and it's probably buried so deep. I don't know when I would find it, but Tracy or any of my other researchers out there, if you guys find it, drop me the link in my Instagram so I just want to refresh my memory on what was actually in her lawsuit. And like I said, I scrolled down on her Instagram, and it's just, she used to have, there's a link there and it's gone. And again, she might have taken it down so she could update it, because this was just on Friday, but I don't see it. Am I going live at midnight? Why would I go live at midnight? Congratulations to Shakari. I've talked about Shakari a lot. Congratulations. Melly says she just won another gold medal. Congratulations to her. I look forward to seeing her in the Olympics. I look forward to it. Congratulations. Okay. I thought in civil procedures it was a preponderance of evidence, but I don't know. I don't know either. I have to ask Pam. But what I do know is the burden is definitely on her. And again, I don't know what the legal language is for what she has to prove. But if I'm the judge, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I need to refresh my memory. I need to refresh my memory because I'm going to be honest with y'all. At a certain point, I was looking at it and I was like, am I watching the right play? Because I was waiting for it to smack me in the face. And maybe that's not what it does. But I honestly was waiting for it to smack me in the face. Like, oh, shit. They stole this woman play. Like, I really was waiting for it to just slap me. And it didn't. Like, again, similarities, yes. But again, how hard is it to come up with an idea that says they're fighting over this piece of land because of a casino? I don't know. I mean, how many times have we seen that storyline? Hell, we saw that storyline in Greenleaf where they were trying to get the land because they were building up gentrification. We've seen that storyline. How many times have we seen that storyline where somebody is trying to get land because there's a secret deal and they want to get control of the land so they can spend them, they can make the money off the land? Like, how many times have we seen that storyline? Okay, Yellowstone. See, I don't even know nothing about Yellowstone, but I'm gonna watch it. I am gonna watch Yellowstone, y'all. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many different. Like, we could probably name 10 movies right now where that is the plot line. Y'all done already gave me 3 movies where the gender bending owner of the club is part of the plot line. Like, again, I'm not taking nothing away from Nikki Gilbert. Like, you put together a play, it toured, it made you some money, all of that great stuff. And girl, I ain't even mad at you for trying to say that they stole your idea. Because shit, if you win, hell, that Stars paid Katori Hall millions of dollars. So hell, if you win and you get a piece of that pie, it's worth it. But as a viewer, I ain't see it. But anyway, let me get ready to get out of here, y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours. Y'all know y'all don't normally get me that long, but I love y'all anyway. We are on our road to 15K. We are 2,100 subscribers away from 15K. Let's try to get there by the end of the year, y'all, so we can have a nice celebration. And if you are a member, the 10K celebration is still in members only, y'all. So if you want to go back and watch it, it is still in members only. I really need to edit it and put it back up. I just need to take off like the last 20 minutes of the video because that was supposed to be a members only section and it didn't do it. So I just need to edit out the last like 15 minutes and re-upload it. But in the meantime and in between time, if you are a new member, you can go ahead and watch it. I want to thank everybody for being here. We were at like almost at 300. So, and the likes were liking. I appreciate it. If you are new here, hit the, go ahead and subscribe, child. We be having these kind of conversations all the time. This is a good Saturday night. Why she ain't try to pitch her play as a show then, child, I don't know. This is giving I'm broke. Ooh. Well, I saw that on a 70s show. See, that's what I'm saying. That's literally Queen Sugar. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. And again, if you guys are just coming in, I can't read my chat. So that is why I am reading it straight from here, okay? But I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.